Alright, people. Keep this thing going. Game number 7, November 15th. Got the San Antonio Spurs coming up next. Down in San Antonio. Now, as y'all know, in the last episode, we barely escaped Orlando, down in Orlando. We almost choked that game away, which means we are beatable. Yeah, we're 6-0, but we are beatable. And eventually, we're going to fuck around and lose. Because there's no way in hell we're going to keep escaping. We're going to keep playing with teams in the first half. And then barely holding on to a big 4-quarter lead. You know, the team almost come back and pull it off. Eventually, we're going to fall too far behind. And somebody going to put us in our place. Or we're going to fuck around and we're going to fuck around and let one of these teams complete the comeback and lose. Well, yeah, I expect to lose some games this year, you know. You don't go 82-0 in NBA video games unless you put on rookie mode and you got the sliders at 100 for you and 0 for the computer. That's the only way you going 82-0. You don't go 82-0 in NBA unless you cheat like that. You know, I'm gonna fuck around and lose eventually. There's gonna be a team gonna put me in my place. They're gonna be too tough for me, or I'm gonna choke it away. It's gonna be one or the other. Yeah, I'm in the process. Yeah, as far as the music, somehow my PlayStation is fucked up. You know, it's being a dickhead. You know, it erased my playlist, so I got sometime this weekend. It's Wednesday, by the way. So sometime this weekend, if I stay at home, which I don't know. Sometime this weekend, maybe in one week I gotta fix some stuff. Yeah, it might be some new music too. So I gotta fix some fix some stuff and create playlists all over again. So we can get music back on here. Yeah, not talking. Here we go. Knicks and the Spurs. Reach and foul for Tony Parker. Let's start the game, Tony fucking douchebag. Yeah, I heard Manu Ginobili is no longer is not in the game today. So. Oh, speaking of the weekend, y'all know today is November 28th as I record this. Y'all know the SEC championship game going on this weekend, Georgia at Alabama. So that's why I said maybe this weekend I might fix the playlist. I might not, because I might be going somewhere watching the game, and besides I got to work in the morning too. So I don't know. Yeah, that's about it. So it's 2-2 right now. Oh shit. They done fucked up my lineup. Alright. We got it straight now. Try to on the bench, boy. So it's 5-2 Knicks now. Starting our guards, boys, D out. Yeah, y'all didn't really hear me talk much in that game because in the last game against Orlando, because that was an intense game. It was homecoming, and you know, like I said, a lot of crazy events came up. we almost lost that game. Finally getting swept away by Oklahoma City 4 straight after winning the first 2 games in the conference finals. But what a fantastic! And yeah, San Antonio, they up to a bad start right now. They I just saw they were 2-6. So I don't know if that's because Manu Ginobili's been hurt that long, or it just kind of been on a decline. Yeah, right now they're 2-6 though. I would have played Lakers than all those because I'm still kind of resentful. I was doing my 2K11 career with Orlando Magic, and the damn freaking not computer, but the fucking game freezed up. I think it was when I was playing the Clippers. I was in February of my season. I was playing against the Clippers. That shit froze up. I was like, damn. I never got a chance to play against the Lakers in my season. I don't know when the Knicks play. I think the Knicks are playing Lakers in real life coming up. I think in real life the Knicks already played Lakers. I'm not sure. I gotta look at the schedule again, and I gotta look at the schedule again though. I really want to play against the Lakers, man. I'm tired of not playing against them. I'm ready to kick their ass, man. That's what, you know, they could be one of our toughest tests of the year. They're 8-0 right now. Yeah, we're the only 2 undefeated teams left at this point. You know, we're if I'm not mistaken, we're 2 games. We're not 2 games. We're 2 weeks into the season now. Yeah, we're 2 weeks into the season now. Yeah, Lakers and Knicks, they're the only unbeaten teams left. Yeah, I don't know if y'all heard me when I said something about the first game. It's just a fucking YouTube want to fucking delete my video, or somebody will fucking want to delete my video just because. Yeah, I said I got Magic Johnson's on the Lakers. I brought him out of retirement. You know, they got Dwight. Who else they got? Besides the Black Mamba and Metal World Peace, they got them. Steve Nash is there too. So yeah. So Lakers, yeah, they got a championship caliber team. They could be our toughest test of the year. Because like we could barely beat Orlando. There's no way we're gonna beat the Lakers. They might kick our ass. Hopefully we can kick theirs. But anyways, that's another time though, because we're not playing the Lakers right now. We're playing the Spurs. And ironically, the Spurs got done playing the Lakers prior to playing the Knicks. And they just got their asses stomped. Knicks up by 3. Well, 4 minutes left in the first quarter. It knows I don't have I'm not playing music on my iPod today. Didn't feel like it. I just want to get into the game. Oh, Timmy Duncan. Good rebound by Tim Duncan. Didn't know he said that in him.
Stayed with the play and cashed in with the second chance for him. Well, guys, as you know, I had a chance to play with Tim Duncan for 4 seasons in San Antonio, and he's one of the best teammates I've ever had. Just the skill level combined with the humility.
All right, timeout. Bye-bye, Spurs.
Absolute joy to play with. I'm just so impressed.
Yep, Spurs timeout.
Even with the defender flying at him, he still finds a way to hit those shots on the perimeter. He's also quite adept at breaking down the defender one-on-one, guys. I like that about him.
Spurs trail by 5. See, that's saying a lot. You played with Michael Jordan and Tim Duncan. That's who you have on your resume. Mark, self-confidence, some would say ego, so often part of the makeup for professional athletes. And with guys like Tim Duncan, that humility can be refreshing.
It is refreshing, and it's also empowering to the people that he's around and with. The distinction to me between confidence and ego comes down to respecting other people and valuing what they bring. And that's who he is and what he's been about.
Parker gets to Green. Pass to Duncan. Passes it to Parker. Dishes it to Diao. That's Russ. And it comes off an assist from Parker. Diao's got his second bucket. Game for the Spurs. They want to turn it around after the loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Hey, Kevin, when you don't take advantage of your trip to the free throw line, which they definitely
block.
It's tough to recover from. Yeah, it sure is. I mean, they left a lot of cheese and lettuce at that foul line. Not to mention some ham and turkey.
Now here's Chandler.
Stolen again.
Green, second shot opportunity, and he sails in for the lane.
Yeah, he got it.
That's the way to work the ball in close to the hoop, guys.
The Knicks leading by 3. Back to Jordan.
Stolen again.
By Green. The feed now to Leonard.
Woo! With authority.
All business there, not messing around one bit. Clutched it right with one hand.
He never does, Clark. He never does.
His trademark, slams like that one.
And the replay, of course, presented by Sprite. What a play. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Juwan Blair, he's checked in for Duncan. Splitter comes in for Boris Diaw. Steven Jackson checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Gary Neal subbed in for Daniel Green.
Well, one of the big advantages for the Knicks is that you know they'll always have money to spend. It's one of the most lucrative organizations in the entire NBA. They've never been afraid of spending a lot on salary in the past. And even with the new collective bargaining agreement rules, I would expect to see the Knicks well into the luxury tax.
And here's the intentional foul, but you know, it's coming here at a very inopportune time.
Yeah, that's a bad play there. I mean, that can really cost you the game. You've got to be smart when you make those intentional fouls.
Daniel Green, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Fuck him up early.
And the Knicks making a change here as well. No bench checked in.
I'm not sure what he was thinking about there. That's a strange foul. Who knows? Maybe he just wanted to take a break for a minute.
He misses the free throw. Knicks, one of the most storied franchises as well, Steve. We're talking about New York. Even with the Nets coming into town, into Brooklyn, you would think the Knicks and all that great history, Clark, will help them continue to recruit free agents.
Yeah, no question about it. New York is a special place, and it is in the landscape of NBA basketball. It's always going to be a hot destination for free agents. It's the place where guys want to play and want to be, not just for the basketball, but for what New York offers. And that's an advantage for the
Oh, snap. Motherfucking Steven Jackson.
And it's blocked by Kidd.
Good block, Jason.
Deflected.
Come on now. What the lie?
And Parker with the pass on the assist by Jackson. And it's a tie ball game.
They haven't been getting lit up from outside here. All the points they're giving up are from in close. They've got to offer more resistance. Yeah, defense has to get better, Clark. They got to body up, bump somebody, get physical, force the action back out to the perimeter.
And the jump by Blair.
Costly mistake at the other end to set up that fast break. That's what you want to do after a turnover. Push the ball up the floor and strike quickly.
Shumpert nailed from three-point land. Shumpert's got his first 3 points of the game. Outside, Green. This one for three.
Oh, he rebounded.
Comes off an assist from
He responded.
Parker's got 4 assists now tonight. New York drawing 2 of 2 from 3-point land.
Oh my goodness, not again.
Outside, Green. From deep. No luck.
Who that?
And New York the other way now. This matchup with the Spurs is their first meeting of the season.
And it's the one chance these fans will have to witness this matchup all season long. Only time they need in this building. I'll tell you what, he's not going to win any high jump competition, so it's a good thing he doesn't have to go too far to get to the rim.
I'm not sure he could, or any of us could flip a piece of paper under him when he takes off.
It doesn't matter myself, Kevin, because he's such a big man. If he gets positioned, forget about it.
Pass to Parker. Gets it to go. Parker's got 6.
It has been all offense here early. It sure has been. I mean, both teams clicking, and it's been an entertaining game as well, guys.
I can see no man. He's like, yeah.
Knicks lead by 3. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
Oh man, we don't get to see who's coming up next.
So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
Good start for this club. I like the way they played together. Really moved the ball and did a nice job offensively. Yeah, excellent ball movement, and it paid off on the scoreboard, too.
So with Duncan sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Filling out the wings is Jackson and Leonard. Matt Bonner is out there, Boris Diaw, and it's Joseph in at the 1.
Well, an ugly season for Steven Jackson last year. Unhappy that he didn't get a contract extension. Made that known both in Charlotte and Milwaukee. Did not play well. Ultimately traded to the Warriors and then the Spurs, and ended up back in the place where he won an NBA championship in 2003. Not many guys with his size can shoot the ball that well from out there.
The Knicks with the lead, and following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how that Memphis game turns out.
And Doris
Wow, that.
from the sideline.
Well, Kawhi Leonard started for the Spurs last season as a rookie, playing the role of their perimeter stopper. Greg Popovich said it starts with his body. He has good size, huge hands, and quick feet, and he likes the role. He's aggressive and doesn't shy away. Failure doesn't bother him. You score on him, he doesn't fold. He goes back and tries to do it better. If there's somebody on the other team that we think is a heck of a player, I want Kawhi to handle him. Kevin, such a great vote of confidence.
That's right, Doris. Thanks.
Well, Pop and the team really believe in him. I mean, they trust him, and he's rewarding that trust.
And for Jackson, a season that had started out rough, finished on a high note, contributing to a very good playoff team in the Spurs.
Yeah, well, he's a guy who can defend multiple positions. He understands the culture of the Spurs. He and Tim Duncan, surprisingly, are pretty close friends. And he's a guy that gives you a lot of different elements when you're talking about versatility. Well, it's been nice efficient work, guys, that he's been doing. I mean, we haven't seen him take many bad shots, and that's the sign of a mature, poised player.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Matt Barnes. Blair comes in for Boris Diaw. Daniel Green, he's checked in for Steven Jackson. And Tony Parker subbed in for Corey Joseph.
We don't get to the top of the West without a good record against the East, and the Spurs more than handle their business when facing off against the Conference.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Good job there, Kevin, getting himself a little space on the inside.
Here's Shorty. New York moving it around. And they double up Jordan. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Jordan's got 10 points in the game. Take a look at the record the Spurs have against the Eastern Conference, 15-3. Not a whole lot more you can ask if you're Coach Popovich.
Well, the West is so strong, as we know, that if you want to get the 1 seed in your conference like the Spurs did, you're going to have to make up some ground when you go against the East, and that's exactly what San Antonio did last year.
He's no good, Jordan.
You know, sometimes teams don't age gracefully, and when your stars start to age, all of a sudden the team goes south. But the Spurs have managed to maintain a very high level of play, even with Ginobili and Duncan getting older.
Offensive rebound, intense shot, and Duncan lays it in. 6 points for him.
How low defense, he didn't really need to do the double pump.
Oh, man. Get your ass back here.
Here is Splitter.
Yeah, that's a ball.
From 12 feet out. And it's San Antonio with another. The Spurs have gotten older, as you said, Steve, but they've made the most of it. And I think part that adds to just how smart they are. They're high basketball.
Nice.
Without question, Kevin. And the big thing you see with them getting older is that the top guys get rested more. They're not playing as many minutes. And that you saw quite a bit of that towards the end of last year.
Oh, here's Parker. Defense is right there. He feeds it to Leonard. 6 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. A shot by Duncan. Another one called for San Antonio.
Not much resistance for him after that tip, Kevin. I mean, he had all sorts of space to hit the shot.
Here's Jordan. Gets it to go. Jordan's got 5 points now this quarter. Spurs trail by 3. Now Parker. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Lakers. Neal. That is good. New York calls timeout.
Well, we all know about Tim Duncan's abilities as a player. Post scoring, passing, defensive abilities. But I think one of his best traits has been the quiet leadership that he has provided for this Spurs team over the years.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Jackson comes in for Kawhi Leonard. That's Mills in for Tony Parker. Knicks have gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor. Novak outside. Good in the assist to Kidd. Novak's got 6. Steve, going back to Duncan, you're talking about him and that leadership and what it's meant for that franchise, for that Spurs team. Clark, such a big part of their success.
Well, he plays the game unselfishly. He is a terrific star, a Hall of Fame player who doesn't see himself in that light. He produces, he leads his team, he's coachable, and he's come up big in big moments. He's done everything you could ask for a franchise player.
Duncan with a screen on kick. Mills dishes to Duncan. And the Spurs scoring again.
Take advantage of that pick and
scary.
the ref knocking down the J.
Feeds it to Nope. Back to Felton. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Felton's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, we're now starting to see them get some high percentage shots in the paint. Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 buckets inside the lane, so they're getting really high percentage looks there. Guys, he's really shot the ball well. It's definitely not his fault they find themselves trailing.
Down low.
Oh, stolen by Tim Duncan.
And here's Mills. Splitter passes beneath. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court.
There you go, Novak.
Novak's got 5 points now this quarter. Spurs trail by 6. Jackson drives in with the drop step, and that one's good.
He didn't get off to much of a start early on, but seems to have shaken off the rust here in the quarter.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Leaves him in there. Felton. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got his 4th assist in this one. And let's now go to the sideline to catch up here at Doris first. Doris?
Kevin, the unselfish culture of the San Antonio Spurs is much admired, but not often recognized in the league. Coach Popovich explained what he thinks has been a big part of it, saying, quote, I'm very fortunate that I didn't have to deal with a star's ego. I dealt with grown-ups who had character and values, that sort of thing. Timmy came along, David Robinson understood his talent and made it very easy for Tim to become the go-to guy. As Tim got older, he understood the value of Manu and Tony and was able to share that spotlight with them. I never had a talk. I never had a discussion, a meeting, or anything with any of those guys about that. We just did it. And it's because of their character that we were able to do it. Kevin, tremendous guys, all 3.
Once again, that unselfishness and lack of ego, Doris, so impressive. And Mills kicks to Duncan. Open look. And it's San Antonio with another.
And the thing I admire about him is his poise. He just always looks cool and composed. It doesn't matter if it's the first quarter or the fourth quarter. He's got that same expression on his face. But another thing you see him do a lot and do very well is draw and dish. He brings defenders to him in the low post and then kicks the ball out to the wide open teammate if he's double teamed.
Splitter dishes to Mills. Duncan with a screen on kick. Mills passes to Jackson. And Mills kicks to Duncan. Over Thomas. And Duncan gets it to go on the assist by Mills. 16 points for Duncan.
Well, he's smart. He's getting good shots and he's knocking them down.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clock. Outside Jackson.
Woo! He slams that down with authority.
Tearing that roof down with that one.
Yeah, and really a dunk contest dunk that time.
Yeah, unreal.
What boy Novak is?
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Sprite. Good stuff. And that one's good by Novak. Spurs trail by 4. Mills with it.
Oh man, State. See you, man, Jason.
Fires for 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
That shot absolutely had to be reviewed. It's going to have a major impact on this game. To the naked eye, that was a very tough decision. Man, we'd love for the replay to be definitive, but wow, even in slow motion, it's hard to tell how we should count.
He didn't get it. Time ran out on him.
On they've seen enough. The basket will not count. The quarter has come to an end before the shot.
Still important to have a second look at it, Kevin. I mean, the technology's available, so you might as well use it.
Absolutely. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Knicks out front, up by 1. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play. And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Great to have you with us this Thursday night of NBA action. A tight one for the Knicks up against the San Antonio Spurs. Starting off on the right foot this young season, they're definitely playing well. An unbelievable half from Michael Jordan. He's got 13 points, and look at the work he's been putting on the floor. In terms of field goal percentage, he is taking quality shot after quality shot. And San Antonio also bringing it. Defensively, very disruptive. They've been effective forcing turnovers. Nice steal so far. Tim Duncan with a phenomenal first half. What he's been able to do from the field has been nothing short of spectacular. Only a select few players in the league can shoot the ball like that. Starting things off with a look at games on tap for later. For the Celtics, they'll be up against the Nets in Brooklyn. Some teams from the East are mixing it up in that one. 8 p.m. Eastern, that one gets started. And one game also on the docket, out in Denver. It'll be the Nuggets against the Heat. Both teams would really like to take that game. It's an 8:30 Eastern time for a tip-off out there. And it's time to tell the future. Get ready to make today's picks. And that'll do it for us here in the studio. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of the game.
It's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first. Third quarter starting here now. An exceptional performance from Tim Duncan.
And a lot of the second chances that this team has gotten have come because of his hard work underneath. Steve, he's scrapping and fighting and positioning down there and doing everything he can within the rules to get his team extra chances. And I think it's just a credit to his hustle out there.
And New York looking at who they got. Big three, Carmelo Anthony, Amari Stoudemire, and Tyson Chandler at the 3, 4, and 5. Michael Jordan is up there with Shorty.
You know, for the better part of the history of the NBA, Kevin, the Knicks have been a fixture in the playoffs. And up until the last few years, they had missed out, but it looks like they're back now.
Here's Parker. Good on the shot. Parker's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Spurs. Clark, third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug of war. Back and forth we go. Yeah, both teams playing well. Neither club able to pull away.
In that stretch with the Knicks are out of the postseason picture, 7 consecutive years, which matched their only other big drought in the 60s. But they're back, Steve, and the roster's improved. They're back.
Yeah, but how far back are they, Kevin? I think that's the question. You know, they've been good enough. They've had a lot of talent in the last couple of years, but the pieces haven't quite fit together. So they're still trying to.
Shit. That was nasty.
Taking it strong right there.
Yeah, finishing in style.
You can feel a sense of anticipation when he heads for the hoop because that's what he can do.
And that last replay courtesy of Sprite. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. The drive by Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got 4 this quarter.
You know, he got one step ahead of the defense on that one. Excellent job.
He kicks to Duncan. Nice ball from by San Antonio. And Diao kicks to Parker. Takes the 13-footer. Another one called for San Antonio.
Well, the two teams offensively, they've been more oriented towards those mid-range shots. They're focused on getting open quality looks, whether it's from behind the arc or inside the arc. And right now it's been more inside the arc.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half.
You know, Tony Parker's not a great outside shooter, but he's gotten consistently better over the last few years. He's worked very hard at it, really improving his stroke, his efficiency as a shooter, and it's given him great balance between his inside scoring and everything else that he does for this club. That's what he does.
Come on, big man. You gotta be under there, man.
Gets straight to the rim.
Knicks trail by 3. Anthony kicks to Stoudemire.
Oh,
To the inside. Takes it up. And Parker with the basket on the assist.
Spurs up by 5.
14 points for Parker. We talked about Tony Parker as an outside shooter, as effective as he's been as a slasher. He hasn't really needed to shoot from outside that often.
Yeah, but as he starts to lose his step, he hasn't yet. I've not seen any indication of it. But it will happen if he continues to play. And he'll have to rely more on that improved jump shot of his. And with his set
Tyson.
smart, I don't think it'll be a problem for him to adjust and be effective as he advances in years. Wow, has he caught fire this quarter, shooting the ball with tremendous confidence.
Duncan outside.
Got him.
Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes of gone. And Leonard gets it to go.
Well, they've really picked up the intensity here since halftime. I think they got the pep talk in both teams now, really going after each other.
Outside Jordan. Kicks to Stoudemire. Back to Jordan.
That was hella funny. I gotta laugh. That was
Host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Diaw can't hit. Knicks trail by 3. Outside Jordan. Takes the lead pass.
Good job, Jordan. Come
The
on.
assist from Michael Jordan. And that's 13 points for Carmelo Anthony. Oh, here's Parker. Tight defense on him.
I stole your girlfriend, Tony Parker. I stole Eva. Got nervous in.
And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. So they take the lead. And that's now 19 points for Michael.
Well, he earned that one. Took the hit and still found a way to knock it down. Yeah, fantastic body control. And the will to get it done. You like that focus.
The Knicks have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Matt Bonner, he's checked in for Duncan. Blair comes in for Boris Diaw. Steven Jackson's checked in for Kawhi.
Oh, you missed.
And Corey Joseph subbed in for Tony Parker.
That's something.
You know, the Knicks were able to make it back to the postseason last year, but they ran into a buzzsaw when they met Miami in the first round.
Outside for Jordan. Over Joseph. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Campbell. Jordan's got 8 points in the quarter. Spurs trail by 3. Now here's Joseph. Jackson guarded by Jordan. And the basket by Jackson.
Steven Jackson! Son, I hate that calling him. Get your ass down here and clean up this fucking kitchen.
The injuries that they were dealing with as that series went on.
Yeah, Miami was just a much stronger team.
They just gone, man. Oh, we can play that game too. Wait till we get back on this. We're gonna foul y'all motherfuckers too. Intentionally. So I don't care.
Set the Knicks back in that series as well. Isn't it amazing, guys, the impact that Camby still has on a game at this stage of his career? With the shot block, rebounding, the presence in the paint.
Yeah, a defensive specialist. An old man out there, still getting it done inside. Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Green. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Corey Joseph. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for the Knicks. He's off on the second.
No real surprise at how well San Antonio played at home last season. Greg Popovich has always made it a priority to control your home floor. And he will punish an opponent.
We didn't get y'all that time. Got sidetracked.
He'll hit that all day.
Get y'all motherfuckers that time.
Here's Shorty.
Bought that.
Shorty's got 21.
Well, you'd have to play him tough. He's just too good.
And that record for the Spurs at home, Steve, 28-5 in the season, good for the best mark in the West.
That's why they were able to win the West with their strong play at home. Actually, they were tied for the best home mark overall with Miami. He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And the Spurs with some changes. Boris Diaw's checked in for Matt Bonner. And it's Green in for Steven Jackson. Tyson Chandler is checked in for the Knicks. Smith comes in for Michael Jordan. The shot's good from Smith. Smith's got his first bucket of the night.
That's where you like to get shots, inside and close to the hoop. J.R. Smith back in the league after spending most of last season in China. And he's a player with so much talent, an explosive athlete, offensively gifted, deep range on his shot.
It's a nice passing by New York here. Anthony Chandler, he's guarded by Blake. Chandler's shot, good. And the Knicks lead by 5. The Spurs shooting the ball with incredible accuracy, 68% so far.
And guys, you know what?
68 is an F. What are you talking about?
But there's also
That's pitiful.
that with him. I mean, he can be a bit unfocused defensively at times, or take questionable shots. I think it's a testament to his tremendous talent that he remains effective despite occasionally giving his coaches headaches and ulcers. But he's a tremendous talent, and I think he's actually grown quite a bit in terms of his consistency over the last couple of years.
Shumpert dishes to Chandler. Slams it on the run.
The defense caught dozing off that time.
Those open dunks, pretty high percentage.
Yeah, you're not going to miss many of those. I mean, this is really a poor defensive effort.
104 left to play in the third. Parker passes to Blake. There's the pick. And Diao kicks to Parker. Over Anthony. Here's Blair. Anthony with the defensive effort.
I like that creativity, double clutching and catch the defender on the way down. I can go for that.
Nice shot by Smith.
Carving them up inside there, Kevin. I mean, the defense has been vulnerable in there. Yeah, that's 3 straight field goals in the paint area. That's really good offense.
Blair the screen. Parker drives in, and that one good. Parker's got 20.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. Really smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Good.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He is yet to miss a shot.
And now we've got the intentional foul. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. And Mills kicks to Duncan. Chandler with the steal. And now the Knicks on the break. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Leonard with the steal. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Knicks lead by 7. We're going to step aside for just a second. But join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. Uncontainable game report, of course.
Guys, well, it was the stretch by the Knicks that garners the uncontainable game today. They came out of halftime completely rededicated to the defensive end, and that allowed them to gain this advantage. Definitely a game changer as they head to the fourth.
All right, Doris, thanks. And the run Doris mentioned, guys, that was really a huge game changer here.
No question, Kevin. Probably the pivotal moment in the game so far, and I thought that really set the tone. You know, one of the things that was interesting to me is you could see the body language of both teams change at that point. Obviously in different directions. Confident and assured on one side, and a bit of chin in your chest on the other side.
Pulling out the wings, it's Jackson and Leonard. Boris Diao is out there with Duncan, and it's Parker in at the point guard position. That's the San Antonio Fox. The Knicks leading by 5. It's stolen.
Again?
Leonard kicks to Diao. It's off his foot. And the ref saying he kicked it. Daniel Green. He's checked in for San Antonio. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Novak's checked in. Duncan dishes to Green. Outside Jackson. Parker up top. Rolls up on the elbow. And Stoudemire pulls it down. Stoudemire's got his 4th rebound in this one. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And the Knicks lead by 8.
Both of these teams have really stepped it up offensively. You know what, Steve? They haven't missed a chance, and I think both teams really know what's at stake on every possession here. I like it. He could have gone for the forced finish, but opted instead for kind of a nice, smooth finger roll. I like it.
That is good. And now, 24 points for Parker.
Boy, it really puts great pressure on your defense when you're trying to recover from a turnover. Yeah, their defense is really in jeopardy every time they turn the ball over. So if they can take care of the ball, it'll take care of things at both ends of the floor.
The shot's good from Jordan. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. On the arc, Jackson misses.
There you go.
Boy, I am absolutely loving this. They're bumping bodies down there and taking no prisoners, coming away with every board. Yeah, that willingness to fight for every loose ball is a big reason why they have the lead right now.
And that one's good, Shumpert.
He got that one, but he hasn't been producing the way we're accustomed to. He needs to look for a shot a bit more.
Now here's Parker. Not a lot of room. And it's San Antonio with another.
Kind of been their bread and butter here tonight, that mid-range shot. Yeah, you know, and living by the jump shot so far, they're living luxuriously and lavishly.
And that one's good, Shumpert.
What a half they're having from beyond the arc. It's getting ridiculous. And there's no reason they shouldn't keep attacking from out there. I mean,
Woo! Let's see it again. Outside.
Watch out below. Get out of his way now.
No way that he was going to slow him down.
Not that time. They weren't about to take those points away from him.
The Knicks leading by 7. He dishes it to Jordan. Stoudemire. Cuts to the middle. Shot is blocked. And they're able to recover. And that one's good by Novak. Spurs have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. And Parker, here we go, takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Parker's got 8 points in the quarter.
Offensively, just hammering away in the team. And that 10
good fake.
Side too.
I didn't even see that coming.
Green, the pass to Duncan. That bucket in no time at all. And now it's only a 5-point Knicks lead.
Another turnover leading.
Almost fell.
Okay, they've made the most of all these chances they've gotten since turnovers. I mean, it's really fueling their offense right now.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Now here's Parker. He's tightly guarded. Cloak loose. Easy shot. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
It's coming up big right now for this team in the 4th quarter. He's now 5 for 6 shooting.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And a quick look now at how San Antonio's schedule is shaping up. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. They'll find themselves in the middle of the string of 3 straight at home.
I think a lot of people will be paying close attention to that Boston game, guys.
No good. And New York the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Into Stoudemire. It's stolen by Green. It's Parker with the drive. Duncan. And it's good in the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 8th assist here tonight. The Knicks leading by 3. And blocked.
Oh, snap.
And it's
18-16 full quarter.
Done a terrific job of getting offensive rebounds and then converting those here in the second half. I mean, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but they've turned them all into points.
the dish to Duncan. Shot from a low block. Connects the jumper drop. Duncan's got 8 here in the quarter. The Knicks have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Stoudemire, and again it's New York. Here's Parker. And the basket good. Parker's got 32 points.
He may single-handedly bring his team back, guys. What a fantastic quarter he's having.
They're in position to take a win now. Spurs in position to win. That's why y'all see. This is where opponents want us. Up by 3 with less than 3 minutes. Not up by 3 with 15 seconds left. That's not what you want us. Or 7 minutes left in the game. You want us, that's where you need us. That's your best chance to win. Good fake out, Shumpert.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
Shoot!
Out to Anthony.
Well, he should have shot second time from Jordan.
On the assist from Michael Jordan. Jordan's got his 3rd assist on the night. Outside, Green takes a 3. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 9th assist in the game now. He had a ton of bounds for the Knicks as New York retains possession.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Here's Shumpert. Back to Chandler. Picks it up. And the layup is good. And the Knicks lead by 4.
You know, if their plan was to keep going inside the sun, it sure paid off. I mean, it seems like every bucket they get is in the lane.
Oh, damn. Wrong button. Wrong button. I didn't try to do that.
Rebounding all night, but none bigger than the one right there.
And the officials called the foul, reaching out and committing the intentional foul here, and his teammates are baffled.
Yeah, everybody's kind of looking at him like, what are you doing? I mean, I think he's off track in the situation.
Jordy is jumped in for the Knicks. Left in the 4th quarter. And the shot is good. 26 points for Duncan.
My goodness, seems like he's got every point this quarter.
Man, what you throwing it to him, Jay?
Oh,
Y'all just throwing the ball out of bounds now, man. Are you serious?
All kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
There's 1:38 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Green against Jordan.
Easy burn, man.
Green kicks to Parker.
I'm not sure I can't get him.
You know, his performance has been so important to this team. He's as dependable as ever, guys.
Here's Shorty. He drains the quick shot. Shorty's got 23 points.
He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
Parker's shot is off.
Boy, they almost tied it up with that shot. Boy, they're this close here in the 4th quarter. Dropping back into it.
Green with the ball. Now Anthony defending. Parker.
You got a game, though.
Huge basket right there.
Huge bucket. They don't get much bigger than that, Steve.
Outside Anthony. Here's Shorty.
Where?
Chandler outside.
Oh, okay, Tyson Chandler.
Passing by New York.
I didn't know it was Chandler. I didn't know it was Novak or somebody else, so I had to make
Big
sure.
shot right there.
And that one really took the air out of this crowd.
Kevin, the silence is deafening.
No, it isn't. See it getting loud again. See those Spurs signs? They in it. I wasn't paying attention. They got a freebie.
Really getting into it.
Listen to that.
It is shaking in here, guys. Absolutely insane.
Oh, fuck.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Green. Leonard hits to Dion. Pass to Green. Passes it to Dion. Back to Green.
Send it to the line. That's what he wants to do.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And he hits both free throws here.
All right.
So now it's a 2-point ball game.
Those free throws put him in an excellent position to win this game. Now it's in the hands of their defense.
Get it to Jordan. Give it to the Jordan rules. Don't get it to me, because we might get blocked.
Dishes it to Carmelo. He passes it to Spurs. Here's Shorty.
Don't get it to me, Carmelo. What's wrong with you? There go Jordan. We're going overtime, baby. We're going overtime.
Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. We've got overtime action now, folks. Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, Doris Burkheyer sidelining. This is Kevin Hart. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip.
4 minutes.
Here we go, here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for fourth now in overtime. On the court for the Knicks. At the 3, 4, and 5, we've got Carmelo Anthony, Amari Stoudemire, and Tyson Chandler. Shorty out there with Michael Jordan. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Here's Shorty. They get a hand on it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. There's the pass to Carmelo. He feeds it to Jordan. Over Green. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Anthony. And now it's 27 points for Michael. Parker kicks to Duncan. Back to Parker. Charity strike shot. And it's San Antonio with another.
He's playing with an edge here, playing extremely well offensively here in the second half.
Fires the three. That's good. Shorty's got 28 points for the game. San Antonio trailing here. We play just over a minute here in OT. Duncan left side, over Chandler, and Duncan gets it to go on the assist from Green. That's 28 points for Duncan.
Look at their scoring. Mid-range jumpers account for 6 of their last 10 points. Well, defensively, they're doing a nice job of keeping them out of the paint, but you got to give them credit. They're knocking down shots.
Here's Jordan, and the Knicks good for 2. Balanced scoring, Clark and Steve, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watch it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar. Right, Steve?
Yeah, pass the green, too. I mean, while you're at it, this has been something to watch. I mean, it's just everybody getting involved.
It's tipped. Parker with the
Where I'm at? All right.
Feeds to Green. But Green.
All right, give it to me now.
And it comes off an assist from Parker. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Here's Shorty, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
I wanted to be a free throw.
He's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Just under 2.5 minutes passed here in this overtime. New York moving it around. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Now just a 1-point Spurs lead.
Their backcourt is phenomenal, Kevin. Absolutely phenomenal. That's why they've been given the green light every time they touch the ball.
Parker drives in. Over Jordan. And another basket for San Antonio.
He's been so valuable for this team in plays like that one.
Knicks trail by 3.
Dang it, I meant to get a 3, not a 2.
Good for 2.
Disregard the phone.
We're now about 3 minutes into this overtime period. Jordan against Green. Back to Duncan. He kicks it to Diallo. It's stolen by Stoudemire. Here's the break.
Comer! There you go.
What an offensive force Stoudemire can be.
This is a huge possession.
You've got to execute under pressure. We're going to see what they're made of.
Baseline J. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Not much doubt about that over the back call. Yeah, he was all over his back that time. Looked like he was going for a piggyback.
Here comes Jordan. Deep two from Anthony. Buries it.
Nothing new there to see Anthony knock down one of those beauties.
Looking at the clock, just over 3.5 minutes into OT. Green kicks to Parker. Kicks it to Leonard. He dishes it to Green. Count! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one. And an intentional foul right there.
Hey, pick up and pound the ball and just milk those precious seconds away. No other option here but to foul and hope for a few misses at the line.
At this point.
No, you set yourselves up for moves right. Right, San Antonio?
And he misses the first one. And he ends up missing both free throws.
He's got to get it done at the line in that situation. Now we've still got a game.
And that's an intentional foul.
I have no idea why he was fouling there. And even the foul, I mean, you can't be wrapping guys up like that. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. That's a meaningless play.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I can't see what.
It's the first that narrows the gap to one. Both good from the line that time.
Tell you what, you can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. It shows you what he's made of.
They could win it. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is up one. Another tie, and we're going to have a second overtime. And we'll be back right after this. Time is in store for us. This one has been extremely tight. Great action all game long. Let's see now if fatigue, guys, plays it back. That's the question. So it's San Antonio now. The dish to Leonard. Goes up strong with one hand and bashes it down.
There's no way to stop that. I mean, there's nothing you can do when he's coming at him like that.
Well, that's right, Clark. Steve, he is a dangerous, dangerous player.
Yeah, especially when he gets to that launching pad right there in the lane. I mean, it's pretty.
Come on, there you go.
You guys are crazy. Parker kicks to Leonard. Knocked loose. Passes it to Jordan.
Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. You know, we're recording this front. It starts after an hour, so we gotta do a part 2. Not a part 2, but gotta do another part of this as well. You know, it's still part of the same video. Just gotta do in a second hour or so. So you know, y'all can see the rest of the game. Y'all won't miss anything. I think we'll get a winner this overtime. I don't think we went to a third one. I mean, about 10, 11 years ago, I was playing on Shootout 01. Had the Raptors, and I was playing against the Clippers. I went to 3 overtimes of that one before I got away with the victory.
You got the guys on the bench going crazy. Rally towels and all.
And Parker, here we go.
Y'all didn't miss too much. Y'all probably missed about 30 seconds of game action.
The Knicks with the lead. Outside Jordan.
Oh, he missed.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
That's the go from the wing. And another basket for San Antonio.
Guys, this game's tied up primarily because of him. I mean, who knows where they'd be without his points today.
Got him.
Oh, man, I'm about to fall again.
Here's Shorty. Back to
I'm passing
Jordan.
him.
Over Green.
Yeah, you take a shot, MJ. I know you're trying to get to the center. You take it.
He has taken over this game, guys. I don't know what else you can say about it.
Here's Parker. And another basket for San Antonio. So it's the Knicks now. Here's Shorty. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it
151 to 149.
He's got 39.
Knicks up by 2 with a minute 16 seconds left in the second overtime.
Low shot. Good.
And the shots keep on going back and forth out there. We could. Over. You know what? We going to the third overtime. The Jordan rules!
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Well, we've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old to watch.
Jordan against Green. He passes to Parker, and stolen by Jordan. To the paint, inside. Here's Shorty. It's good.
I think it's time for us to put this game away now. Shout out to him, at least.
Green with
Go over there, Fizzle. That's Jordan out of him. I'm getting hungry too, so hopefully we're going to get out of here.
Carmelo Anthony.
Oh, there we are, people. Oh, shit. He just got fouls.
This right there will definitely leave the game.
Here's Shorty, covered by Parker. Here's Shorty, and it's rejected. Here's Stoudemire.
I did it on purpose. So I knew that would happen.
They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Game could be on the line right here.
It's basically now or never for them.
Tough position. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Parker's shot.
That's going to be it, people.
Knicks shooting it absolutely.
We're going to win.
80% from the field.
That's the exclamation point on this one.
Nice offensive.
First play, good matchup.
This one's pretty much.
He just fell apart in the last minute of the second
over.
overtime.
It was a very good showing from them to come away with the win. I was very impressed.
7-0, baby.
Antonio calls timeout.
Yeah. So these are playing us tougher now. We got to come with it. To stay alive, you know. We're going to fuck around and lose eventually.
What do you think, guys?
I thought Spurs were going to give it to us.
See a way for them to get back into the game here. You know what? I don't know if there's a 10-point play out there. And that being the case, this one is finished.
There's Neal with the three. It's good from beyond the arc. Felton with the ball. And he commits the...
You son of a bitch. You know the game over with. You know, get his 2 free throws and be done with it. This son of a bitch, man.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And a new group in for the Knicks.
Game over. Those are the other ones got about 8-point lead.
Here's Green. Off the mark. So it's New York picking up the win. But your double overtime game can really take its toll on the players. And after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
Yeah, exactly, but I tell you what, they showed me the heart of a champion here in this one.
Now it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Michael Jordan.
Check me out right here, yo.
Yo, the sun don't shine forever, but as long as it's here, then we might as well shine together. Better now than never, business before pleasure. P. Diddy and the fam, who you know do it better. Yeah, right, no matter what, we airtight. So when you hear something, make sure you hear it right. Don't make it out of yourself by assuming our music keeps you moving. Well, you know that I'm 2 levels above you, baby. Love me, baby. I'ma make you love me, baby. You're crazy, ain't no reason. And that jealousy is only gonna leave you broke.
And that is done. This game is over.
I got a million ways to
We'll see y'all next episode.